So just £1.25 for 6? Now that gets my official seal of approval. Morrison's.
Majority of stores subject to availability. What's £1.75?
Call Tom Swarbrick 0345 6060 973 LBC.
Join me, Andrew Castle, here on LBC. Who would look to get ahead? Who would look to make the effort to invest their time, their energy, their soul really? Is who would commit to that in this country now? And with this government and what they're talking about with their corporation tax rises, the possibility of lowering the higher rate of tax, who would start a business at this point?
Andrew Castle.
With Smart Energy GB. Get a smart meter installed at no extra charge.
LBC.
O2's Black Friday deals are now on. Save up to £500 on the Samsung Galaxy S22. Now from just £16.55 a month when you trade in a Samsung Galaxy. Search O2 Black Friday. O2, we're better connected.
Plus RPI plus 3.9%, £500 saving over 36 months, ends 7th of December 2022. 36-month device plan with linked airtime plan up to 24 months, 18 plus credit checks, eligibility and times apply.
We're so happy, we're just so happy, we're all so happy, happy drain.
If you've ever tried unblocking a drain yourself, you'll know it's a stinky, smelly, dirty job. And rarely ever as straightforward as it sounds. So if you've got a blockage, think Happy Thoughts and call on the experts for a fixed price drain unblock and CCTV inspection. Click happydrains.co.uk.
At Free Now, we're best known for our taxis, but actually we're the mobility super app with more ways to get around. Travelling around London has never been easier. So you can step on it with e-scooters, get motoring this afternoon with private hire cars, or live life in the cycle lane with e-bikes. And just like always, if you need a taxi, all you do is tap and go. Free Now. Get there your way.
Jen said it can't be done. Dad said, sounds a bit niche. The agency said, website's live. My CEO pal said, like it, we'll share. My brother said, what if something goes wrong? The insurance website said, your business is fully covered. Investor Tom said, expansion plans look good. The bank said, loans approved. The insurer said, it's more complex now, but nothing we can't sort out. I said, and they said it couldn't be done. Insurance for businesses that know their own mind. Superscript. Customised, effortless, fair.
At Christmas, everyone should be able to stream festive hits. Video call loved ones.
Hi, love. Oh, I like your new hair.
And search the word that Dad clearly made up.
Of course it's a word.
Millions of people struggle to afford data. That's why we set up the National Data Bank with Good Things Foundation to help those in need stay connected. Search O2 Christmas SIM card to send free data to someone who needs it. O2, we're better connected.
Subject to availability, 1 voucher per person, minimum 7 gigabytes guaranteed, O2 pay-as-you-go SIM required, SIM not provided, terms apply.
Leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC with Tom Swarbrick.
Uh-oh, devil always in the detail. 4:22 the time. That's not the detail I was on about, but the detail I am on about is on paragraph 61 of the OBR report. If you drive a car, if you drive a van, if that's important to you for work, wait there. I'll bring you that detail in just a moment. Nikki's a first-time caller in Reading. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi. I think the chancellor forgot about the working poor.
Far away.
If you ask me, yeah, because I think many people that is in full-time job, like you say just now, you know, the pensioners get support, the low-income universal credit people get support, but what about the people that's working? Bills is going up, pay rise is not going up, the real income is falling. You're working very hard, but you're just in the group of trapped working poor people. That is actually, you know, quality of life gone out of the picture, living standard gone down.
Would you class yourself in that, Nikki?
Yes.
What do you do for a living,
Definitely.
if you don't mind me asking?
I teach full-time as a A-level economics and business teacher.
I see.
Yeah. So I teach this content in the lesson every day.
So Nikki, the fact that you are going to receive help for your energy bills, like as everyone is, you won't receive additional support, I wouldn't have thought, given your job and your earnings. But you're absolutely right. Your quality of life is going to go down. Your tax is going to go up. And it's going to be like that for the next, at least the next 2 years.
Yeah. If he's going to freeze, you know, the staff tax, the tax bracket for another 6 years, this is not going to improve, and the next 2 years is going to be hard, it's tough, because inflation is not going to come down next year, isn't it?
It's going to come down, but it's not certainly not going to get anywhere
Not
near
going to
2%.
be next year. No. Yeah. We might be very lucky if we get to 2024 and it's 5%.
What do you think, Nikki, is all this is going to mean for your day-to-day life, your ability to afford your rent or your mortgage or,
It's just putting pressure, I think, you know, on people who's working so hard, you know, and then you realize that actually, you know, I can't afford this because I need to bear in mind that I have more bills to pay next year.
Yeah.
So I have to hold on, and then, I probably have to put this extension of the house or renovation of the house 3 years another down the line, because I just don't know the way that the country is heading. And, you know, we are a double income household and we work so hard, and it's just, it feels so sad to actually see this happening in the UK. You know, this is 21st century, and then people, you know, working so hard, and this is how you feel at the end of the day, isn't it?
It's horrendous. Nikki, listen, as I said, this is obviously bad. But I don't think it is 2008, 2009 bad, certainly not in terms of the spending cuts right now. But you're right, and actually, I think our first caller was fair. The amount of money we had to borrow to get us through COVID, at some stage, you know, we weren't going to be able to just turn off and then turn on the economy again and and sort of get away with it.
I agree. Yeah, that I agree. But I just thought that, you know, the government, some of this policies that is presented today is more of like a political trick, so that they get re-elected again, and then after the next election we'll see what happens, isn't it?
Well, I think there is some truth in that, and we'll come on to what the political effects of all this might be. Nikki, thank you so much for your call. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much indeed. Let me just before I come to Jay in Milton Keynes, to this detail in paragraph 61 of the OBR's report. There's going to be a 23% increase in the fuel duty rate in March 2023. I'll say that again. A 23% increase in the fuel duty rate in March 2023. It will bring in, according to the OBR, 5 billion quid. What does that mean for what you pay at the pump? The OBR says that means a 12 pence per litre increase of petrol and diesel. Hang on. It's already really high. It's been really high for ages. An additional 12% on top of any inflationary or oil price changes is going to make driving a car, driving a van for work or any other purpose incredibly expensive for much, much longer. I thought the whole point was to try and get inflation down. Would this not add to inflation? Jay's in Milton Keynes. Jay, you picked up the phone. Hi.
Hey Tom, first time caller, long time listener. Thanks
Welcome,
for taking
sir.
my call.
Welcome.
Well, actually, just what you've just said hits me alongside what I was going to say. So, effectively, I run a very small painting and decorating business. We're a small limited company. We fell through the gaps of furlough when it was introduced, and I totally understand and respect the reason why people were able to be furloughed. But we didn't receive any of that help. And with today's budget, we are just going to get hammered completely. I'll give you another example. So as a small limited company, we pay ourselves a monthly salary, and we pay ourselves a dividend. And that dividend is whatever money is left over at the end of the month. Our annual turnover is around about 100 grand a year for two people. And obviously the dividend payment is paid based on your profit pre any payments going to yourselves. So we're going to get hammered by that. Our corporation tax bill this year that we've just paid was nearly 10 grand of that money. That's now going to increase to a 25% corporation tax. payment, and now with fuel duty that you've just said, I generally don't believe I'm going to be able to run the business. I have a small family. We are a low to middle income family, and we've done everything we can to keep working, and just keep the business going and keep the family going. And I really don't know what we're going to do next year.
Joe, I really feel for you. I really, really do, because there are lots of people in a similar position now that the reality of all of this has come to pass. You know, Liz Truss and Kwasi Kwarteng tried to suspend reality. It didn't work. The reality is, because of inflation, because of the cost of living, because of COVID borrowing, we're in this position where, you know, as I mentioned earlier, we are paying as a nation about as much on servicing our debt as we are to the NHS, 56 billion quid. That can't go on.
No, and listen, I know there are people a lot worse off than I am. I'll give you another example, Tom, quickly if I can. So, of all those people that were furloughed who are PAYE, whilst they were furloughed, they were still accruing holiday.
Yep.
I haven't had a family holiday for over 5 years, and the people that were furloughed for 18 months came back and put in their holiday time. It's absolutely like, someone surely has to think about the people, and you always hear, you know, the small businesses, you know, they are the bread and butter of what brings in tax into the coffers, if you like, and yet we're the ones who are getting hammered every time. It just seems to be completely mad.
Is there any part of you that would, I mean, because there are quite a lot of vacancies at the moment, and quite a lot of demand for people who know what they're doing in various forms of work, would you think, well, if I could sell off part of the business or join the business, I could go into a different kind of work where you might get some holiday pay, might get some pension entitlement, you know, some sick pay?
100%. So me and my business partner, we're in the same kind of sort of income bracket, if you like. But I have to obviously think about his, his ability. And money. If I close the business down,